You are now entering the Thick Goddess Energy Morning Show. We in the building. High priestess in the building, didn't let my fears kill me. Transmuted my pain in that cleanse in the rain. Found out I was working and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your Thick Goddess Energy Morning Show. I am your host, Ariana, aka Divine Moon Goddess. This morning show is brought to you by Divine Moon Goddess Healers and Readings.com, where your questions get answered. In the month of March, you can get any service, take 30% off using code FreshStart222 at checkout. 2222? I think it's like 4 twos or 3 twos. It's in the description if you want to know the code. We're also sponsored by Shanti Rentals, Inc. So what are my announcements? Of course, I'm very festive today, although I forgot the green screen would start to make me invisible. So my green is kind of making me invisible here. I don't think I have any more announcements besides my crystal live sale today. You don't want to miss it. I do have gift bags for the first 18 sales gets a free gift bag. And then I do have some pot of gold raffles that I'm going to be doing, and lots of new product that has come in. So you definitely do not want to miss my Crystal Live sale today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You better sneak and watch it. The next one I will do is on Saturday, maybe. I might do Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I might switch it up. Good morning, Evelyn. So I hope everyone's doing good. It is Thursday. Oh, this week is going by pretty quickly. Tomorrow we have a lovely full moon in Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your chart, look and see where Virgo exists in your chart. See where it's hitting you the most. If you don't have Virgo in your chart, think about your routine, your day-to-day routine. Do you have a ritual that you do on a daily basis? Do you have your gratitude that you do on a daily basis? In your daily routine, what is it that you do? How are you doing it? Are you being effective? Are you being productive? Are you getting organized? Are you cleaning out the closet of shit, of bullshit, right? You know, are you going through all the necessary things that you do? Organization is key with Virgo energy. Full moon is, a very heightened time. A lot of people get emotional. A lot of people go through some things. I have strong Virgo in my chart, but I'm feeling awesome as fuck with this full moon. So I'm hoping tomorrow it stays the same. I use a site. I will drop the link in the box right now. I also do charts. You guys, you can look under other spiritual services. You can order your birth chart and I can interpret it for you and send it to you. But you can go to this website for free without me doing it and look up the stuff in your chart. I just dropped it right now. So that's how you find out what's in your birth chart. You need your time, place, and of course your date of birth. You need the city, time, and date. Okay. Good morning, Renee. So, you could see if you have Virgo where now we all have a house, which is ruled, by Virgo, which is our sixth house. We all have sixth houses. Sixth house, which again is our routine. is how we make our bread and butter on a daily basis. It's how we show up in service for others. Um, so you can kind of look at your life and see, am I doing anything for anyone else, or am I still in me mode, selfish mode? So just look and see where it hits you. Where it hits you the most, that's probably where you should be looking, or you should be, concentrating on kind of seeing where do you need to get some help at, right? um I think that's pretty much it on that one. Trying to think, like, what am I missing? I feel like I should have stayed asleep longer. Anybody else? I think a lot of people are probably sleeping in because kids aren't going to school, right? Spring break. Anybody have spring break shit going on? Taking the kiddos anywhere fun? Hopefully, maybe, maybe not. Good morning, Daniela. Um, I have a couple new pendulums that I made yesterday when I was waiting to get my car cleaned. Made a couple pendulums there. The Buddha collection. I'm going to be showcasing those today. You've been up since 4 a.m. The fuck you doing up? I hope you were manifesting at 4 a.m. I hope you were manifesting at 4 a.m. Oh, 20-minute nap. Good morning, D. So this morning, I wanted to talk about good luck and bad luck. And do you guys believe in it? Oh, you're homeschool. She's like, we're always on vacation. All right, I heard that. um, good luck, bad luck. Do you believe in it? Some people believe in bad luck, streams of bad luck. And some people believe in streams of good luck. And some people think like, oh my God, I'm such a good person. And why is all of this happening to me? And I actually know a little bit better. We all think we're good people until someone shows us a flaw, right? Been up since 4:30 with the babies. Jesus. I'm already yawning just fucking thinking about that. I actually need to like take a day to just sleep. I've been up super late, up super early, knocking shit out. The life of an entrepreneur, y'all. Not to discourage anyone, but it's a lot, right? Um, what was I gonna say? So, what I've noticed is in my life, the moments of streams of bad luck where I was like, oh my God, can anything else happen? And yes, 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 it can. It very well can. Yes. Don't ever fucking say that. I'm like dead ass serious. Don't ever say it. Do not ask the powers that be what else can fucking happen. Oh no. I'm representing. The leprechauns did make me, you guys. There, I have a splash of Irish in my blood. Um, when a lot of things are going wrong, right? There's a lot of different layers. There's a lot of different avenues of what could be happening, right? Maybe it's not for us. Maybe we need to let it go. Maybe we're doing it wrong. No one ever thinks of that. Could I just be handling this situation wrong that has brought it to not work out for me? And a lot of people kind of look at bad luck as, like if something's not going wrong, oh, it's all this bad luck. And sometimes there's a series of events that will happen one after one that will hit you. And you're like, oh my God, this is like horrible. Like, what the fuck? Right. And it seems like all of a sudden your luck has changed and nothing is coming through. But even with that, sometimes it's those necessary towers that are pushing you to where you need to go. So again, is it really bad luck? Or is it just the shift and change that you needed because you were not going to do the change anyway? When we talk about towers, right? And we know the tower, even though it's for our own good, can feel shitty as fuck when it's happening. The tower can be hurtful. You could lose a lot when a tower comes in. So we know that the shifts from spirit sometimes are just as catastrophic as what we some people seem to think of as bad luck, right? Good morning, Mina. Good morning, Shondell. I do too. Renee, I already need a nap and it's barely 10 a.m. That's how I'm feeling today. Um, I don't know. I may take a nap somewhere today. Fucking Jesus. I was up all night setting up for the sale because I have tons more crystals and I have a lot of more tumbled crystals. I've never purchased like tumbled, but I did some research on the tumbled. And so I decided to purchase some to resale. And so I had to set up for the sale today. And when you're decorating and you want to be festive, right? It takes a little bit to put shit together. So that took me a while, longer than expected. And I had to set up another table. So I have two tables of merchandise, and I normally just have one table. But the last couple sales, it just looked like a yard sale, and there was too much on one table, and that just is not okay with me. So I ended up having to put another table. So anywho, that's why I'm sleepy. I don't know about you guys. Might just be that energy though. Oh, um, what was I gonna say? I keep losing my train of thought. So some people see someone, right? And they just seem like everything is happening for them. Like everything this person touches, those people that just everything, I mean, everything that they touch, every scratch off that they fucking purchase is a win. Maybe they don't hit it big, but every scratch off is a win. If they go to the casino, it's a win. If they go, if they get a lottery ticket, it doesn't matter. They get like $20. They get something from it, right? And you're like, man, this person is so fucking lucky. Some of the things that we don't understand is the underlining that this person has created somewhere in their existence. They've created good karma, especially with money, right? So, this is where we always have to take that step back and stop looking at people and saying, oh, this is bad or this is good, right? I know. I'm like super, like I need to go back and lay down for a couple hours, you know? Happy St. Patty's Day. Um, it's like not bad or good. It's just some people have created good karma and some people have created bad karma. There's days where, some people you're very shitty to people and you don't even realize that you're shitty. We do. Sometimes we do it not even thinking about it. And we're just shitty as fuck sometimes. And so you create bad karma with that. Your stepdad won 100,000 on a fucking scratcher. See, I can't even win $5 for a scratcher. But in this life, I have a horrible lack. I have a horrible lack energy, poverty, because some past life shit, of course. And in this life, it's not even just past life. In this life, I was fucking poor as shit as a kid. So you cannot manifest in that energy. I've had to like really work hard to get to where I'm at now, to where I try not to worry about money, where there's still some times where I start computing and stuff like that, and my mind starts going, because of course we live in a 3D reality. But I have to keep telling myself, like, nope, 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 stop it. We're good. We're good. We're magnets to money. We don't search for money. We don't chase money. We don't run for money. Leads come to us. And I got to say all these, fucking affirmations and shit. Otherwise, my mind starts going crazy and I go back to that lack energy of there's not enough. And you can't manifest. But, some people have created good karma. And so they get it in all of these different ways. And it's like, damn. Now look, to be honest, we've been some fucked up people in some past lives. Like you haven't been Mother Teresa in every fucking lifetime. You got to understand that. And even in this life, we've been shitty. I could think of even as a child, there's some situations where I was shitty or lied for no fucking reason. It was just like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Things like that where you just look back and you're just like, what was the point of that? We created some karma for this. Was it worth it? Probably not, you know? Um, so I personally don't believe in good luck, bad luck. I do believe what goes up has to come down, and what we give out is returned to us. And so I feel like everything we do in the moments, our intention is everything. We could smile and act like we're nice all day long, but in our heart space, it's going to show everything. So if our heart space is not pure in everything that we do, that energy is going to come back to us. So there was times where I have done things on the pretense of what I'm going to get back for it. I can think back to some situations, and sometimes we don't realize that we're doing shit for the what are we going to get back. And then there's been times where I've done stuff for other people and then be pissed off and mad because they don't do shit for me. But again, that still keeps you in that moment of you're only doing it because you think you're going to get something in return one day, right? Because if we do it out of the energy of just love, I just do it because I'm loving and caring. You'll never like expect anything back from anyone, right? So there are all of these back things when it comes to bad luck, good luck. So I don't think anyone is just lucky. I think that people have built good karma. I think people have built this beautiful karma in different ways, and it shows in their life. All right. You don't have a Virgo placement? If you don't have no Virgo in your chart, and I mean, look at your north nodes, look at your south node. If you don't have any Virgo, look at your sixth house and see how that affects you. Again, your sixth house is your routine, what you do on a day-to-day basis, your organization, things that you need to tackle, decluttering your home, your space, and service to others. There's probably some more I'm forgetting about Virgo, I think. Who think anybody in here thinks that they have bad luck, good luck? There was a time where I thought I was the most unluckiest person. I was like, if anything could happen, it happened to me, right? And I would be like, who the fuck would pick the parents that I have? So this is like some of the things that we tell ourselves, right? And then when I look back now, where I'm at now in my path, I've actually been super fucking lucky, right? And I don't believe in luck, but I've always had some guidance angel, whoever the fuck you guys want to say, next to me, helping me. Like, I've been in so many near death situations that I should not be here today. Even with my attempted suicide, I should not be here today. So when I look back, there's all of these moments where, I would literally have these moments of guidance. I don't know if I ever talked about this one situation because you guys know I'm from the hood. I say it all the fucking time, right? And it was a birthday party. I think I was like 11 at the house of the birthday party. It was a close friends of ours, and I remember sitting at this table, and I had that nudge to get up from this table, just to get up. And I don't know where I even went, but I got up. And not even a couple moments later, gunshots. And, later, because it was normal for us, right? Gunshots, we just jump on the floor or hide. And then when it's all over, everybody's walking around looking for the bullet holes and shit and casings outside. It's kind of normal in the hood if you're from the hood. But I remember afterwards because a fight broke out outside, with some drunk grown-ups. And when I was looking around, where I was sitting, exactly where I was sitting, had I had not moved, there was a gunshot that came straight through there, So there's these moments of that I really had this protection and guidance. And it's not good luck, like, oh, I'm just favored. Whatever the reason was, I listened to that urge to move. And I think we always have these urges to do things, whether it's play the lotto today, get a scratch off ticket. I think we always have these kind of guidance, but I think we don't listen all the time. I think we don't hear it all the time. You know, there's been some moments, like I said, that I haven't listened, and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Well, what the fuck? Hey, Nene, happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I don't know if I truly believe bad or good. I don't think you need luck in this life. I think that we need to open up our minds and expand our consciousness. And when I say expand our consciousness, is allowing ourselves to tap into our higher selves. And if you can tap into your higher self, you can see so much clearly, and you can maneuver at a different pace, and you can align yourself with things that are just right for you, using this extra sense. And they call it extra sense, but it's not. It's just our higher self. It's the higher version of ourself that knows some shit, right? The higher version of ourself has all these fucking answers that we seek. And if we learn how to tap into that, then we can be those lucky people that everyone sees. But I think we just don't listen. We're deaf in that way, where we're not listening, we're not paying attention, right? Um, so I would say, if anyone is sitting thinking, oh, I have all this bad luck, and everything's going wrong, I would tell you to really look at what's going on. Sometimes it's not that everything is going wrong. Sometimes it's you're being moved, you're being pushed in a new direction because you won't do it. Um, Sometimes we're needed. Like, we think this life is all ours, right? But I believe not all of this life is ours, because we're actually needed in certain places at certain times for other people. That's the service of humanity, right? But we don't think of that. We just think we're living life and we're doing our thing, and we have free will, and we do have free will. We do have free will to a certain extent, right? We have choices. May not like the choices in front of us, but we have these choices. We always have choices. Infinite possibilities in front of us. Everything that we're talking about and doing, right? So you just got to kind of remember that. I don't think that this is just our life to live, but I do feel like if we listen along the way, then we can have way more shit that's beautiful come to us. And then we can stay in that space of everything comes to us. Everything we want comes to us in that moment. But we don't stay there, right? We get hung up on a bunch of shit. I want to be like Lucinda's stepdad, just go get a scratcher and get 100,000. Let me manifest that. Let me go get a scratcher today and just fuck around with it. Let's see. Let's see. It's the luck of the Irish today, so maybe. I honestly don't know where that story came from, luck of the Irish. Um, I know they looked at my dad like that, being he's the one who has part Irish in him, and because he had so many near death experiences and uh, comeback experiences from death, he's OD'd a couple times. So I think he was not pronounced dead, but like almost dead. I think ODing is like where you're almost dead. You're not technically dead, but he's come back from that quite a few times. And that's what they would say, is that he had this, this luck of the Irish, like he had this luck. And I don't think it's luck. I think that we have our paths, and I think that, you know um sometimes we have some very powerful beings there to help us, because we're needed in certain places. And I think, depending on our path, depending on what we came here to do, will depend on who's watching us. And not to say that my life is any more important than the next person's life, but for some reason I can say that I've been saved. My ass has been saved quite a few times in this life. I can't explain it. I don't know why, other than I'm sitting here with you guys doing my thing now. So I kind of see like, oh, okay, I had this purpose, right? But we can't explain it. And I don't think it's luck. Sorry for the lawnmower outside and shit. Manifest moving forward in your career. Manifest it. What's stopping you from moving forward in your career? It's not like I can pause the live and go tell him to like shut the fuck up out there. It's loud to me. I don't know if it's loud to you. So what's moving? What's stopping you? You know, decisions, decisions, decisions. I guess what I'm hearing anyway. Decisions. I think I think sometimes it's just sitting back and realizing that it's not about good or bad luck. It's not about being lucky. It's about understanding our path. Um, oh, waiting on about background check. Well, that sometimes takes time, though. Good, good. Yeah. I don't. I mean, it depends on the company. I used to work for a background check company. I actually forget that I worked there for like a month. I've done actually a lot of different jobs in this life. I'm a jack of all fucking kind of trades and shit. Um, so nothing's really holding you back. You're just in the waiting mode of doing it. You're doing it. You're not really, yeah, you're not really being held up or nothing. You're just kind of in the process. I would say in the process. I wouldn't even say waiting. I would just say in the process. How about that? Good morning, Brenda. Happy St. Patrick's Day. 10 to 15 days. Background checks are fun. If you don't have nothing to worry about, then you're like, oh, I'm good. Some people be like, are they gonna pull that from 10 years ago? Are they gonna see what I did at 10? Just I hope that some people, if you believe in good or bad luck, I hope that you change that way of thinking, and just remember that it's not really good or bad luck. Um, that is more so what you really make of the energy that comes your way. It really is how we receive everything from the universe. And we can receive it like, oh my God, I'm so fucking, horrible in this life, or this life has been so horrible. Or you can take it as like shit happens. There's shit that happens. Some of it is because we've created the energy, right? Let's not move too far away from that. A lot of it is we've created the energy, and then some of it is shit happens because other people do shit, and we can't, like, we can't hold on to that. Like, we can't change what somebody else does, but we do have that power for how we react to everything, right? Okay, only 7 years back. She's like, I haven't done nothing. I'm good. You guys know I'm doing a moon bathing healing treat, healing retreat. I really feel like I need to go to bed. Um, I don't know if you guys saw my post that I did the other day. It will be in June. All right, moon bathing for a full moon in June. Okay, that's what we're going for. It's the full moon energy, which is June 13th through, I think it's the 15th. So if you are interested and want to do something different with yourself this year, and come and do a healing retreat with myself and some other of the our tribe peoples, definitely get. I mean, there's a limited space available, so I really need to know, like, if you're going and all of that, ASAP, because there's limited spots. And I want to say half of the spots are already taken. So you definitely want to jump on it and come. You guys know I did one last year, which I actually thought I posted pictures of last year's. So I'm actually going to post them in a couple days just to kind of give a recap on our last year's healing retreat. I don't know how I missed the fucking post or didn't post about it. Anywho, but instead of going back to Sedona, Arizona, which Sedona was cool, I didn't do well in Sedona because of the elevation. Honestly, the elevation was kicking my ass. I couldn't breathe. It was really shutting down my lungs. My lungs could not take it. And at the time, I was walking like 4 miles a day, and I still couldn't take the elevation over there. So I figured I wanted to try something different this year, and I had came across, which it's in New Mexico, Lake Navajo. I think it's Navajo, something like that. I think it's in the upper part of New Mexico, which looks really cool. Glamping is what it's called. A lot of people are very scared of camping, scared to be outside, scared to be out in the wilderness. I would say just there's no harm in trying something once, you guys. And if you're someone who's afraid of everything, as I always say, that's probably what you need to be doing. If you're afraid of it, it's probably what you need to do, experience, go see, and be a part of. So it's going to be in June, but I will need deposits and stuff coming up very quickly to secure it. And New Mexico. I've driven through New Mexico a couple times. Didn't really like what I saw. I'm not really the deserty person, you know what I mean? But this is more. This is not so much. It's desert, but there is forest and lake there. Um, I'm not really the desert person, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm down to go see it. If I like it though, I'm hoping that I like it. I hope that I like the retreat because if I do, then I'll probably do this yearly. So if you don't get to go this year, and I go and it's a really good thing, then I will definitely look into doing it the next year and make it an annual thing, or I might just keep going to different places and experience. We have these beautiful, energetic spots everywhere in the U.S. Right? You don't have to go out of the country. We have them right here. Sedona is one of them. It's highly known, but Sedona is also over fucking priced, and it's a ridiculous tourist trap now. You know, although there's some beautiful healers there and they are doing their thing. If you guys ever go to Sedona and you want some recommendations, get in my inbox. The healers that I worked with, phenomenal. I would recommend every one of them. Um, mm, yeah. See, that's awesome. Um, I swear I'm having a brain fog today, y'all. I'm having a brain fog. Like, what the hell? Um, so I think that's cool. Again, if you saw it, get on it, jump on it if you can. I know a lot of people have kids. I don't have little ones to worry about, so it's just me. I can vibe whenever I want to vibe. So I know it's different for me. But if you can make the trip, if you can do the trip, you definitely want to jump on it. Again, get in my inbox, and I have more details about it. Price, your airfare is on you. I ain't providing that. Well, I'm not paying your way anyway, but the price of the retreat is not including airfare or any other extras you want to add on. Okay. Um, but I have more details about it. I am getting actually what I want to do and the time frames of everything um, together. You have a destination wedding to attend. I like it. Where's the destination, boo? Right. Truth and consequences for what? New Mexico hot springs. I gotta look that up. I don't know if the hot springs are near where we're at or if it's around there because I wouldn't mind seeing that while I'm there. Maybe take an extra day and just see the hot springs before I leave. You'll see us in 4 years. You know, maybe she'll be okay to babysit herself at 17. No, you don't trust her at 17. Truth or consequences. Is that like a is that like a city? Oh, okay. The destination wedding is here. Oh, okay, okay, okay. In Florida. Truth or consequences. I'm gonna guess that that's a city, right? I'm gonna look it up and see how far it is from the site. Oh, I'm like, what? What the fuck is that? I don't know shit about New Mexico. It's crazy because everyone, not everyone, but every time I've posted it, there's always been at least one or two people who think it's Mexico. And they're like, do you need a passport? And I'm like, yeah, no. No, it's still here in the US. Um, Good morning, Debbie. So yeah, the small town. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Big wedding, big wedding. I love it. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to look that up. What was I gonna say? So yeah. Morning, Divergent. I'm sorry I'm yawning at you guys. I'm gonna see. I've been trying to look at the time because I don't want to go when it's cold. You can't. For me, okay. I'm not going camping, glamping, or anything else in the fucking cold, right? So I want it to be warm. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Um, so like I said, if it's a good thing, I probably will keep it yearly. Um, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. I have driven through Albuquerque, but I don't really. It's whatever. I'm just not a. I'm just not. I don't feel the setup over there. It's just not my thing to stay. You know. Um, it's cool to go visit though. I love travel, and then I like to come home. I love travel, and then I'm like, I need to go home now. I'm missing my bed. So I'm gonna look it up and see. Hopefully, I could get to maybe 2 healing retreats a year, but um, I have not been able to work that out yet. Maybe, maybe we'll be able to do one because I probably could do one here in or Florida, where people come to Florida because it's warmer in the winter, and people could come here and we could do one here. But I gotta see how that would work. You're considering glamping. It's called glamping, girl. I wouldn't do no camping. I wouldn't say if no one paid me, because if they paid me, I would. But I wouldn't do camping, like laying on the floor and shit in a tent. That creeps me out because bugs and shit. But glamping is so fucking like high sedity and shit. You're like not on the floor. It looks like a fucking room, like a fucking hotel room. Cold stimulates the vagus nerve. That's crazy. I don't know shit about I don't like the cold. And my vagus nerve stimulates very fine. Ah, come to PS. What's PS? Is that Pacific Standard? Joshua Tree. I think, have I ever been to Joshua Tree? No, but somebody I knew was in jail there years ago. I think there's a jail there. We'll gotta look at Cali's fucking expensive. That's the only problem. Going to some of these bigger cities, it's expensive, and the room and board for everyone to be there and all that is kind of like, oh, Oh, Palm Springs. I wasn't ever a fan of Palm Springs. You know, I used to live in San Bernardino, California. That's where I'm from. That's where I hail from. Um, I never liked Palm Springs. Shit, I didn't even like San Bernardino. That's why I fucking moved and never went back. That's why I fucking moved and never went back.